Hello, welcome to IT Online Trainings for You. Today we are going to discuss about how to create an API from API Manager by using AnyPoint platform. Okay, I would like to create a separate video on how to set up this AnyPoint platform and how to create your workspace and how to set up your local environment to install this AnyPoint Studio for development. So for each and everything, I would like to create a separate video, especially for beginners. So please subscribe and like, share our ITI English trainings for you for more videos. Okay, let's start today's session. So let me log in into my AnyPoint platform. If you remember, in our previous session, we have created a API, which is an employee API, and we have published that to Exchange, right? So we would like to create an API on top of the TRAML. Actually, in a previous session, we have created a employee RAML. Okay, let me just quickly review that. So, in Design Center, we have created this demo employee API. I mean that is for REST API. Now we are going to create the API on top of this RAML in API Manager. So this is the API we have created in our previous session, and we have published this to our Exchange. If you are new to this video, just please watch our previous video on how to create a RAML and how to publish this as an asset to our Exchange, so that you will get a better understanding. Okay, so this is the asset we have published. This is a REST API asset we have published in our Exchange in previous session. Okay, so let's create an API on top of it. So to do that, you need to go to this API Manager. And my account is a 30 days a trial account. So now I can see only sandbox and design environment here. So I will discuss more on what are the different environments we can configure and how to configure at administration level to our setup as a separate video. For now, just remember that we are creating an API in our sandbox environment. Okay, so to create a new API, just click on this manage API and manage API from Exchange, because we have already published our REST API as an asset in our Exchange, in Pint Exchange. So we can create an API on top of that asset. Okay, so you need to select manage API from Exchange, and here you can search for the REST API name. I mean that asset name which we have published. So demo API, employee API. Here remaining details it will fill by automatically. If you remember, while publishing our asset, we have given this asset version and API version, so that will populate by default. Okay, and here we have managing type. We have two different types. One is basic endpoint, one is endpoint with proxy. I'll discuss little more on this endpoint with proxy in our next video. For now, let's create a basic endpoint. Basic endpoint is nothing but we need to create our implementation URL here. We need to give our implementation URL here. It is the actual Cloud Hub API, Cloud Hub application name. Okay, let's give a name like this. Actually, once you deploy your application in Cloud Hub, it will generate one application name with region extension. Okay, we will see all these in our basics uh, video series. Okay, for now we can just keep in mind that we can just create an implementation URI and click save to save your changes. Okay, so once we clicked on save, it will create an API here in our API manager. If you can observe, this is the asset version, which is the latest one. Because in future, if we need to require any changes in our raml, we can do those changes on top of the existing raml, and we can publish that REST API as a new asset with new different version. See, our current version is 1.0.0, right? So in future, if you need to do any other changes in your existing REST API, you can do the changes and you can publish it as another asset with 1.0.1 extension. Then we can update our API accordingly. Okay, we will see all those things slowly one by one. So for now, keep in mind that once you create an API, it will create the information like this. This is the implementation URL we have given while creating this API. And most importantly, you need to observe this ID, API instance ID, and this is nothing but the auto discovery ID. Okay, auto discovery is a special feature in MuleSoft, which will provide you as a link between runtime manager and API manager. Let's say, like, if we deploy one application in our Cloud Hub runtime manager, if you want to apply a top policies to your implementation, I mean, in your for your Cloud Hub application, if you want to apply any policy, you need to be create one API here in API manager, so that that policies will be applied to your code. To make that connection between the runtime manager application and this API manager actual API, this API auto discovery version API ID would be the useful one. We need to configure this also in our implementation code. So in our next video, we will cover that how to use this auto discovery. And for now, you can see like this API status is unregistered. We have created an API instance is getting generated even though the API status is unregistered. Why? Because this implementation URL and this application is not available in our Cloud Hub runtime manager. Okay, so we need to create the implementation for this API, and we need to deploy this application, and we need to import this auto discovery details in our actual code, and then we need to provide few variables, few anypoint platform variables to this implementation while deploying your application. So all these things we need to take care of to make this API status registered. Once the API status is moved to register, then only you can able to consume this API, or you can use this API. Okay, so let's see one by one in our next video. For now, in this video we have covered how to create a new API based on the Exchange asset. Okay, see here we have different alerts, contracts, policies, SLA tiles, settings, everything. Okay, let's see let's see these details in more detail in our upcoming videos. Thank you. Please subscribe and like and share for more videos. Happy learning.